Welcome back, and as you've already seen, teachers do a lot more than just teach. This next group of educators proves just that, supporting all students and their different needs. And for others, the job title of a teacher goes beyond the classroom.
Form our snowball.
It's not quite cold enough to snow in South Carolina.
2, 1, throw.
But in Ms. Meadows' class, they are throwing snowballs to learn even and odd numbers. Whatever number they pick up,
Even, yes.
is where they go stand.
9, yes.
Ms. Meadows says that having fun in the classroom is actually a teaching philosophy.
That's it. So to be friendly to the kids and make sure that I get to know them as students, to be firm because they need boundaries, and just have fun because every day is a new day. There's so much pencil and paper, so whenever I have a chance to get something tactile, it makes it so much better for them. Todd, over here.
Simple ways to make lessons fun.
Woohoo! To have them do something that they normally wouldn't do in the classroom, like throw paper, but it can be learning too.
Valerie Meadows, teaching math with snowballs at Fountain Inn Elementary School.
See if that'll work. My granddaughter loves Miss McCarthy.
And then we can give them the book so they can read it?
That she wasn't just my teacher. I like the fact that she wants to be a part of her students' lives.
You ready?
For Ms. McCarthy, the work she does outside the classroom is just as important as what she does inside the classroom.
I have a program called Rollin' Readers where I hang out with kids. Kamani actually has kind of come through. Our basic mission is to just meet kids where they are and walk alongside them as they become who God created them to be.
Ms. McCarthy says partnering with her students' families to support children is crucial to her.
I just think relationships are key. I mean, the research shows about the purpose of having one positive adult in your life can make a difference. That understanding of like, they can always come back. So to me, I feel really lucky that kids lean on me or rely on me for things.
Taylor McCarthy, impacting lives inside and outside of the classroom at Hollis Academy.
Explain to me, how do you find it from the graph?
Aiden Bates spends a lot of time with Kimberly Jordan. Funny thing is, he's never had her as a teacher.
What I was doing was going through and checking the students who were at my church. I was checking to see how they were doing, and I noticed he wasn't doing so well.
In 9th grade, Aiden went virtual during COVID.
Along with virtual year came all the distractions. So after that, I chose to do the wrong things instead of keeping my grades up and things like that.
You're analyzing the data that you just collected.
Ms. Jordan turned that around for him.
So when I went to tutoring with Ms. Jordan, she made sure that every day she would work with me until 7, maybe 10, 11 o'clock at night to make sure that I got my grades, make sure that everything I understood, and to make sure that I got everything with my teachers right.
Even though teaching is the job that she is paid for, her job extends beyond the classroom.
It's important for young people today to see that there are folks who will stand by them, even at 10 o'clock at night.
Kimberly Jordan, working longer hours for less pay to make a lifelong difference in the lives of all students at Spartanburg High School.
Can you come up here and point to where we are?
Ronnie Moret is back in the classroom and enjoying every minute of it.
That's one. Looking Glass Falls. I've enjoyed getting to know the kids on a deeper level.
After teaching for several years, Ms. Moret took some time away to raise her children.
Outdoor sports.
She later returned part-time to tutor and recently returned to the classroom full-time.
Said it was just like getting back on the bike and riding. What could the question be?
Her students now clearly love her, but it's actually a former student that nominated her.
Miss Moret is a kind, caring, and loving teacher to her students.
We're going to count to 12. Ready? 8.
She made me very positive and helped me have a positive attitude. And she really was so kind to me because she really helped me a lot, and I think that she really prepared me for 5th grade.
Good job.
Ronnie Moret, back where she belongs, brightening minds at Mills River Elementary School.
Still to come.
Remote learning doesn't really work for little kids.
Post-COVID catch-up continues. Bringing joy back in the classroom.
It's my dream job.
And tuning the hearts and minds of the next generation.
Golden Apple Awards, saluting our teachers, is sponsored by Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we've got even colder ones.
Get any size frozen drink like new frozen Hawaiian Punch for $1.89 or a McCafe iced coffee for the same price. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
You want a job, and not just any job, a career.
One that pays well and gives you freedom to live your life.
But if you don't think you have time or money to go to college,
think again.
Greenville Tech makes it possible.
With programs for the most in-demand jobs.
Built-in support that inspires you to succeed.
And an 85% job placement rate.
Your future is just waiting for you to start it.
Fall classes are enrolling. Find your program today.
From the moment you wake up.
So let's turn right to our weather this morning for Ella Lewis.
Watch a newscast anywhere you are. Getting your kids ready for the day. At the gym for a workout. Stay up to date, even when you're not in front of a TV.
We are following several breaking news stories tonight.
Making dinner and preparing to do it all over again tomorrow.
Your wake-up weather looks like this.
An app made for you to watch. Download the WYFF4 app now.
Where I go, you go, we go.
Any slow sipper knows you'll enjoy your drink from McDonald's longer than anyone else.
The McCafe Oreo Frappe is back. Get one today or pick up a new refreshing lemonade or Southern-style sweet tea lemonade. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
This year, we saw one educator teaching a whole family of students throughout the years. There were also several students who nominated teachers that they had a few years ago because of the life lessons that they learned in their classroom, whether it was about how to handle bullies or just how to find joy in the simple things. These lessons are serving our next generation in ways that our educators could have never guessed.
Hey, bud, how are you?
Jennifer Crosby got a special visitor by a former student.
Yep, literally.
Austin Harvey is an 8th grader now, but is still feeling the impacts of having Miss Crosby in 1st grade.
She was just so outgoing. She never stopped. She was always like patient with her kids. She always made learning like an activity.
When you use your finger flashlights.
That's still evident in her classroom today.
The flashlight is just another creative way just so that they enjoy writing.
Finding fun ways to teach with tricks her students carry with them, even after they leave her classroom.
I always tell my kiddos that once they are Crosby babies, they are my babies for life.
There's no doubt in my mind that Miss Crosby has left a huge impact on the lives of many of her former students and will continue to do that in the future as well.
We have a strong conclusion.
Jennifer Crosby impacting education for an entire family at LaFrance Elementary School.
You are our Golden Apple Award winner, weekly winner.
Ella says Mr. Martinez helped her through a tough time when she was being bullied.
At recess, if I wasn't having a good day, I'd be like, I just wouldn't have to like hold it all in. I could just go and talk to my teacher and he would just make me feel better.
It's just really just trying to listen and hear what's going on and why are you feeling this way and how can we fix that. And I mean, you just don't know how your actions are going to affect somebody else.
Mr. Martinez didn't even realize the impact that he was making then and how his actions then are still impacting her now.
She's carrying it with her, like he gave her the ability to help herself.
I feel like when you have like relationships with your students and you make them feel better like he did to me, then it makes them a little bit more confident.
Jay Martinez filling his classroom with life lessons and laughter at Summit Drive Elementary School. Ms. Bird has made music a big part of Lily's life.
Had her in 6th grade for a chorus, and then she came here, so I've had her for the last 3 years.
In her classroom, it's hard not to fall in love with music.
Feels like you're like a Disney character.
She does all that she can to make sure that her students find peace in her classroom.
My thing is just loving people.
She treats all of her students like they're her own children, pretty much.
But at the end of the day, I want to know that they come in here knowing that can be my safe place.
for 90 minutes. And they can sing, and I'm gonna work them, and we're gonna do all the things that are musically driven standards, but at the end of the day, you want to be here.
Sharing her joy in music with her students is a dream for her.
You don't have to be in chorus here. It's an option, and that is the best feeling in the world, knowing that they chose this place.
Amy Bird, tuning the hearts of her students one song at a time at Easley High School.
Nice to meet you.
Miss Harrell was flattered to be nominated for the Golden Apple. The nomination, coming from a retired teacher, was perhaps even more of a compliment.
Viewers.
Her grandson was in her class.
I was just really impressed with her.
Especially considering that it was her first year teaching.
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
Starting post-COVID is a tough task.
That shows us that remote learning doesn't really work for little kids.
She saw immediately the challenge in front of her.
A lot of filling in the gaps. Sometimes it had to be, oh gosh, well, we missed this big piece of second grade, so now we're gonna have to go back.
Catching the eye of a veteran teacher.
I hope she keeps this spark alive for 30 more years.
It was a big reminder that I'm doing what I need to be doing.
Bryn Harold tackling much more than her first year of teaching and leaving a lasting impact at Mount Vernon Ruth Elementary School.
Straight ahead.
Reignited his love for learning.
There's someone that I can count on.
Building the way to better futures.
She can do this. She can get a diploma.
A little bit of faith from their teacher and confidence from the teacher, and they feel like they can rule the world.
Golden Apple Awards saluting our teachers is sponsored by Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
Did you know Ingles only sells USDA Choice and Prime cuts of meat? Maybe it's time to reward yourself. Our butchers cut all our meat fresh in the store every day. Grass-fed, organic, you name it. Not only that, we'll even cut it to order just the way you like it. And we grind meat fresh in the store multiple times a day. It's all in the bag. That's the best meat in town for the best folks in town. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
I'm a hairdresser. I'm a beauty expert. I'm Ken Pavis. My mom was always there for me and always reminded me that I was enough. We received a phone call confirming that my mom had ALS. It really felt like a death sentence, so we avoided it. My mom and I have learned to find happiness in ALS. It makes me realize even more what it could never take away from her. Together we can end ALS.
What's on MeTV in Hooterville?
That famous TV show.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
The Beverly Hillbillies.
The Beverly... that's that show where this old man struck oil in the hills, and he packed up his kit and he's moved his whole caboodle to Beverly Hills.
Watch the Beverly Hillbillies.
I like that show, especially the man who plays the father, Buddy Epstein.
Doggy.
Followed by Green Acres.
Doggy.
Weeknights starting at 9 on MeTV Carolina.
Keep your morning moving with weather and traffic that helps you plan. Perella Lewis tells you what to expect.
We've got a few extra clouds coming our way today.
Hannah Ward helps you get there.
We are tracking a few slowdowns this morning.
All morning long from 4:30 to 7. And while you watch today.
Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
Hey, good morning. We've got some pretty thick fog out there.
We are backed up all the way to I-26.
Traffic and weather together. Wake up and watch. WYFF News 4 today.
This Golden Apple season, we actually had a lot of extracurricular teachers nominated. And with this being the first full normal school year since 2020, students are finally able to enjoy things like art class or even just going to the library. And our winners take these fun classes really to the next level. One actually making the library the happening place to be for middle school students.
Anna Barker has made the library at Sanders Middle School the happening place to be.
Middle school is tough to reach students, but she has a way
to reach them. They're always looking for her, just to hang out, talk to her, check out books.
But Miss Barker does more than check out books. She also teaches.
She sat down with all grade levels, all content. Here's how I can support you. Right now, she's collaborating with 7th grade English Language Arts to do podcasts. So students are writing stories, but they have a purpose. It's just a beautiful piece of instruction when they put it together.
Ms. Barker also has created a maker space in the library and does incentives for reading, making middle schoolers want to read.
I've been in other districts, I've worked in other schools. For the media center to be the place where kids want to go, this is the first time I've seen it.
Anna Barker, making the library much more than a place to check out books at Sanders Middle School.
I want to present you with this award for being an outstanding art teacher.
Thank you so much. John Michael James is in 3rd grade and has had Miss Dodd every single year as a teacher.
He's just really outstanding.
I mean, where to even begin? He's a wonderful student.
Like many of her students, Miss Dodd has loved watching John Michael grow over the years.
It's really, really great because you get to see them from the beginning all the way until they go up to middle school, so I get to see him progress and develop new interests. We are going to start with a rectangle for our body.
Ms. Dodd feels blessed to combine her two loves, teaching and art.
You know, I create artwork in my own life. I am an artist, and so it just made sense. Let's do what I love every day. Are you going to keep going with the purple, or are you going to choose a new color?
Christine Dodd, inspiring an entire school to love and explore art at Greenbrier Elementary School.
So come sit on this purple square here.
This is Hack Gilstrap's 2nd year with Miss Manning.
Hack and sailor, your word is for.
Yeah, on the first day of school, I didn't really like it.
The beginning of his 1st grade year was not a great start.
He'd never had a regular school year. He just really struggled with going to school and wanting to be here.
And then I started liking it more.
Then things changed for Hack, and it started to add up why.
Miss Manning just reignited his love for learning.
Now Hack has Miss Manning again for 2nd grade.
Just coming into Miss Manning's class, he just wanted to be here more.
Seeing her son connect with the classroom again,
it makes your heart happy when your son is enjoying education.
I'm there for my students. You know, I want them to see me not just as their teacher, but as an important person in their life.
Nice job.
Leslie Manning, capturing her students' hearts and making them love learning at West End Elementary School. Well, from day one all the way to graduation day, teachers are impacting the lives of their students every step of the way. One encouraging students to overcome, and another one teaching skills that result in a job right after graduation. All of this changing the course of their students' lives. Struggling with ADHD, Sophia Brown was in Mr. Anderson's special needs class. After about 9 weeks, Sophia's mom got a call.
Miss Brown, I think we need to move Sophia out into regular classes. I said, are you kidding me? And he's like, no. He said, I think she's ready.
So we saw that she was performing exceptionally well. And I'm a firm believer, being a coach, you gotta try.
It felt scary at first because it was new for me.
A little bit of faith from their teacher and confidence from the teacher, and they feel like they can rule the world.
Continued words of affirmation.
He's like, it's okay, Fee. You got this. You can do it.
It's encouragement that has changed Sophia's future.
When you're being told that your certificate's all she's ever going to get, and then to hear she can get a diploma, it's just amazing.
Austin Anderson celebrating huge victories at Powdersville High School.
I like to do a bunch of hands-on stuff.
How to cut angles.
Mr. Stevens teaches a lot about building.
A little bit of everything. We do brick and block, framing, any type of building.
Mapping out all the skills needed for a job in construction.
There's no telling how many students that have a great paying career because of the skills that he's taught them.
A good mortar joint that way.
Mr. Stevens helps them mold their future.
He's taught me a couple life lessons.
There's no telling how many students have said, well, if it wasn't for Mr. Stevens, I would have dropped out of school. He has inspired me to finish out my high school career and to take the skill set that I've learned in his classroom and apply it to a future career.
Jeff Stevens laying the foundation for building a bright future at Pickens County Career and Technology Center.
It says independent or dependent.
Miss Heatherly has been absolutely wonderful with my child.
Making sure he achieves nothing but success.
She'll make me stay after school and help me either redo them or help me study alone.
6. So what's 18 plus 6?
And even when he's out, she makes sure that he doesn't fall behind.
She sent me a message. I did not have to contact her and said, hey, I can stay after school this day and this day to help Michael out.
Did that make any sense to you? I know you were absent.
As a teacher herself, this goes a long way.
To me, that is amazing because I know how valuable after school time is for a teacher, and she's always willing to stay after.
I really enjoy having that relationship and building the relationship with them. That's probably my favorite part. You get to be, not I'm a teacher, you get to be the mentor.
Kelly Heatherly making a difference in the classroom at Tanglewood Middle School.
Next.
I like dragons. I love it. You love it?
Transforming classrooms. And teaching in Spanish,
Reflejar.
English, and sign language.
Golden Apple Awards saluting our teachers is sponsored by Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingalls Curbside. Just visit shop.ingalls-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingalls personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingalls. Low prices. Love the savings.
Attention non-Hodgkin's lymphoma patients. The makers of the popular weed killer Roundup have set aside $4.5 billion for victims of non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
If you or a loved one were diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma after using Roundup weed killer, call White Hart Legal right now.
You may be entitled to substantial compensation.
Find out in less than 2 minutes if you may qualify.
Call 1-800-294-1300. That's 1-800-294-1300.
Hello, welcome to T-Town. Like men over 40 everywhere. These guys experience a drop in testosterone. Don't worry, it happens to all of us. Some guys took my advice about how to boost their testosterone, and some didn't. This guy got the message loud and clear.
That's right, Nugenix Total T.
Nugenix Total T is the unique patented formula powered by Testofen, a patented key ingredient clinically researched to boost free testosterone to help you feel stronger, leaner, with more muscle and drive. Nugenix is #1 doctor recommended, #1 at GNC, and #1 at Walmart. But you can only get your complimentary bottle by texting PROOF to 321-321.
Thanks. It'll make you feel like a new man. And by the way, she'll like it too.
Get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix now. Text PROOF to 321-321. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat incinerator ever. Absolutely free.
Welcome back. A teacher that you're about to meet turns her classroom into a diner. These classroom transformations happen often in her class, and it's all to encourage learning. The other two teachers are building up confidence in their students, turning them into leaders. Welcome to Miss Joel Chapman's classroom, also known as DC's Diner.
Get your menu.
Miss DC is dishing up some great books.
So this is kind of showing them that there's lots of different books out there. Color the book that you're looking at.
Doing what she can to make her students fall in love with reading.
I
love it.
You love it? And color the one face that best shows how you feel about your book.
Each one is the best book.
When it comes to nailing down why he loves his teachers so much,
There's too many options to choose from.
Fletcher actually wants to come to school on Saturday and Sunday as well. He loves it so much here. Rotate to a new table so you can taste another book.
I love reading.
seeing the kids excited about learning, that's what it's all about.
So if I can foster that, then I know that I'm setting them up for success.
Michelle Dole-Chapman serving up lessons that have her students asking for seconds at Woodland Elementary School. Ms. Milford taught 7th grade English for several years.
Which of these is the correct objective summary?
This year, though, her job looks a little different. She only teaches 8th graders English for one period.
So I do that one class, and then I'm the instructional coach this year as well. It's kind of just being like a guide for new teachers.
It's an important job and one that she really enjoys. But this,
the easiest ones to pull out are ones that have opinions.
Is where her heart is.
Start with A. It's almost like the best part of my day. That's exactly right. I've always said, like, my favorite view is from my desk. And it's not because of the physical part of the classroom, but because of the connections I have with the students that are in the classroom. I don't need that in objective summary.
Jana Milford, building strong connections with her students at Wright Middle School. Ms. Cook teaches high school English.
Since this is fiction,
but she also leads the Beta Club.
I just want to give back. You know, they're the reason that I get up in the morning, the kids.
The student that nominated her is the Beta Club president.
If you would have told me 2 years ago I would have been the president of any club, I would have been like, no, there's no way.
But Ms. Cook believed in her.
I never was in a leadership position until I was president of Beta Club.
That encouragement has given Maddie a whole new confidence.
We have so much fun. I go in her class every day, and we just talk and stuff.
Put that on your to-do list.
Organizing fundraisers and food drives, they spend a lot of time together.
Miss Cook is the most lovable person ever.
Wrapping up her senior year, Maddie says Miss Cook's impact will always stay with her.
Not being here next year is just, it's gonna be sad.
Nanelle Cook encouraging students to step out of their comfort zone and lead at Seneca High School. We want to take some time now to thank a huge supporter of the Golden Apple Award. This is actually our 9th year partnering with Ingalls to recognize and celebrate deserving teachers. So joining me now is Melissa Level with Ingalls. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, almost a decade of supporting this mission. Why is this so important to Ingalls?
It's first of all, it's our favorite time of year to be able to have the opportunity to honor teachers. They're so inspiring. They do so much inside and outside the classroom to touch our children's lives. And it's just an opportunity for us to be part of the communities that we're in. So it's a community effort, and we get a chance through you to be able to say thank you to them.
And you love watching the stories every week.
I don't know how we pick, right?
I know.
How do you pick? I mean, they're all winners. You all won. Everybody won.
Yes, exactly. I know. And you love watching the stories, and just kind of talk to me about not only what you want our Golden Apple Award winners to know, but what do you want all teachers out there to know?
Well, first of all teachers are special, and all teachers are winners. Okay, we select one because that is an opportunity for people to nominate and have a standout and say something very special for the way they touch their lives. But for me, I want everyone to know that every one of them does something that no one else can do. And that is teach our children what they need to learn to be successful in life, to give that extra olive branch of love and make a real difference in our lives.
Well, thank you so much for your continued support and for being here. We so appreciate it.
Thank you.
Still to come.
And breathe in.
No matter the subject, these teachers go above and beyond.
She's the best. There is no words to describe how good she is. You really inspired me to be a teacher one day.
Inspiring the next generation.
Golden Apple Award, saluting our teachers, is sponsored by Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
Sometimes it's the little victories that mean the most. Those everyday celebrations that bring a smile to our faces and joy to our hearts. At Ingalls, we know there's no one you'd rather share those miniature, memorable moments with than family. Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
It comes out of nowhere. 1 second everything's okay, and the next you're reaching out for help. When you don't know where to turn, we'll be there for you. We can help you get back to the way things were before the wreck. Just give us a call. It's all 9.
Welcome to Longview, Carolina, where the long view is not only about what you see, but also how you live. A gated community with miles of trails along wildflower meadows, spectacular gardens, breathtaking views, and a mountaintop gathering spot perfect for making memories with family and friends. Discover resilient living. Discover Longview, Carolina.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because it felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Let me tell you what happened to me. My family and I were hurt in a car wreck. That's when I decided to call George Sink Injury Lawyers.
My law firm will come to you and get started right away. Just call all 9s.
Helping injured people is what they do. It's all they do. Call all 9s.
Welcome back to the Golden Apple Awards, saluting our teachers. Now, in the next set of classrooms, learning happens in unique ways. One is full of an electric energy that is so contagious. Now, in the other classrooms, one was inspired by a teacher to teach. The other is inspiring a former student to become a teacher.
When you walk into Miss Irene Ramos' classroom, you instantly feel it.
Has just this amazing, bubbling energy level that is incredible to watch, and it's so infectious.
The second thing you will notice is the classes speaking in Spanish and English.
She's teaching in Spanish, she's also doing English.
Constantly juggling both languages.
Kaleidoscopio.
A vocabulary lesson includes Spanish,
mirror, reflect,
and English.
To learn a new vocabulary will be everything with big gestures to keep the brain connected with those words.
It's not just about being active. It's also about activating a movement in these young leaders.
There's a very, very strange world out there that they should explore and they should embrace.
Irene Aramis, teaching Spanish, English, and how to be a global citizen at West Buncombe Elementary School.
Well, it's hard to have a teacher in your least favorite subject and them to be your favorite teacher.
Math used to be tough for Savannah, but Miss Graves has changed that.
She is the reason why I'm getting straight A's.
Changed 2 kilograms to how many grams.
These results are exactly the reason Miss Graves decided to be a teacher. Another thing that motivated her, her elementary school teacher, who believed in her when she wanted to write a book.
She looked at me in my eyes and said, "You're gonna be a writer one day." And I was like, just so inspired, and she just said it with such confidence, and like someone having that much confidence in me was just amazing to me. And I was like, wow, like, I want to do that for other people.
And give them confidence to take on the tough problems.
I want to make sure that every day they're coming in, not only just academically, but they're coming in knowing that they have someone who cares about them.
I'm really lucky to have her as a teacher.
Brianne Graves giving confidence that turns into straight A's at Sugar Ridge Elementary School. Inside a gifted and talented classroom, the curriculum looks different.
Not be afraid to take challenges and risks in here.
Ms. Johnson is bridging a learning gap for her intellectually talented students.
Be themselves and to explore their giftedness and explore what their strengths and weaknesses are. Build a self-standing bridge within a specific time limit.
As students piece together their creations,
We've seen trusses on all different types of parts of the bridges. We've seen them underneath, we've seen them on the side.
Miss Johnson is building up the next generation.
Working here in the Gifted program, these are some of our future leaders. This is our future, and I want them to know that the sky's the limit. You want to have a strong support system.
Elizabeth Johnson proving that focus and critical thinking can build a path to a very successful future at Lake Forest Elementary School. Now, we've talked a lot about how teachers are so much more than educators. They don't just teach. For some students, they are mother or father figures. They love, encourage, and support their students. They walk through life with their students, even when times are tough.
To label the quadrants.
Can make your quadrant not boring, but like
here's the tape.
A regular lesson so much fun. Like she puts it in a game.
Miss Murray is clearly a great teacher.
She's the best.
But this year, she became so much more than that.
We had a student pass away.
I never imagined it. It's just a hard thing to understand.
Ava Boiter was diagnosed with cancer just before Christmas break, leaving a classroom of 5th graders with a pain tough to comprehend. Coming back after Christmas break was heavy.
That was hard to come back, missing Ava.
Miss Murray tasked with teaching and helping her students grieve, while she also grieved.
But I found strength through my kids.
Ava is still very much present in this classroom.
We left her desk there. We've just really focused on our mindset and our purpose in school, and then just the emotional well-being of all of them, and then it just is all falling into place to work together.
Rebecca Murray, teaching, but most importantly, loving her class through a very tough school year at Hodges Elementary School.
Elevation, bien.
Mr. Christopher, better known as Mr. C, teaches high school math.
Let go.
But he makes measuring angles
And how tall your subject is.
come to life.
How many objects are we going to measure outside? 3.
His fun-loving personality makes him approachable.
High school has been hard for me, you know. There was a point where like family stuff came up and like he just pushed through and he helped me become the person I am right now.
New here and I knew no one. I was afraid that I wouldn't make any friends, but Mr. C made it clear to me. He's like, you just stand out. Your personality is awesome.
I was going to become a mechanical engineer, but then God called me to teaching. Who has the better drawing?
Because he knows it's exactly where he's supposed to be.
And I said, you know what, God? If I pass that test, I'll be a teacher and I'll do your will.
The fact that he became a teacher because he wanted to help us.
I call it a calling because you got to have the calling to do this job.
Luke Christopher, fulfilling a calling while supporting students at Hart County High School.
I love music, I love kids, so the merge of the two is just what I'm supposed to do. 2 and breathe and.
All the things he loves coming together like a sweet melody.
It's a release, it is a passion, it is something that allows me to get up every day.
Helping students
Park the clouds, you got a nice view.
apply their schoolwork to music.
Also physics, right? Then the vibrations, right? Go from nothing to something, you know. That is something we get to do every day. So that's my favorite part is creating.
He hopes that each note played has an impact.
Shape and mold their lives through different types of music every day. See how you fit into the texture of everything? Yeah, everybody, one.
Joshua Tillman pouring his love of music into his students at Fountain Inn High School. We have a whole cafeteria full of students ready to surprise this year's Golden Apple Teacher of the Year. Find out our top 5 finalists and meet our Teacher of the Year next.
Golden Apple Awards, saluting our teachers, is sponsored by Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
Did you know Ingles only sells USDA Choice and Prime cuts of meat? Maybe it's time to reward yourself. Our butchers cut all our meat fresh in the store every day. Grass-fed, organic, you name it. Not only that, we'll even cut it to order just the way you like it. And we grind meat fresh in the store multiple times a day. It's all in the bag. That's the best meat in town for the best folks in town. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we've got even colder ones.
Get any size frozen drink like new frozen Hawaiian Punch for $1.89 or a McCafe iced coffee for the same price. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Attention all Patriots. Join us Saturday, June 10th from 6 to 10 p.m. for the state's largest event to protect our Second Amendment rights, featuring the nation's top security consultants. Bring a lawn chair and enjoy food and music at Jeff Lynch Appliance and TV Center.
Progress. It comes with speaking out, showing up, and working behind the scenes to make a difference. That is the focus of For the Record. Local communities, local affairs. In the Carolinas and Georgia, we're spotlighting the issues that affect us all, speaking with community leaders working toward positive change. What gave you the drive to break down barriers? For the Record, Sunday morning at 11:30 on WYFF4.
Don't wait to get your dream kitchen. Call Kitchen Saver today and we can bring your vision to life in as little as 3 to 5 days. You'll love our high quality materials and our amazing prices. Call Kitchen Saver today or visit us online at kitchensaver.com.
Kitchen Saver. Any slow sipper knows you'll enjoy your drink from McDonald's longer than anyone else.
The McCafe Oreo Frappe is back. Get one today or pick up a new refreshing lemonade or Southern style sweet tea lemonade. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome back to our WYFF News 4 special, Golden Apple Awards saluting our teachers. Our judges were so inspired watching the stories of all 30 weekly winners. And let me tell you, it was hard narrowing it down to 5 finalists. After singing praises of so many teachers, our judges finally picked 5 teachers, all making impacts in different ways. Here are their picks.
The Golden Apple Award 2022-2023 finalists are Taylor McCarthy, teaching kindergarten at Hollis Academy in Greenville County.
Having one positive adult in your life can make a difference.
Creating rolling readers to build relationships with students outside the classroom and help them reach their full potential. Kimberly Jordan, teaching math at Spartanburg High School in Spartanburg County.
I'm really helping the whole child, helping them find their purpose.
Following her calling in the classroom to help her students find their purpose. Amy Bird, teaching chorus at Easley High School in Pickens County.
It's my dream job. My dream job.
Making her classroom a peaceful place for students and tuning their hearts to love music. Austin Anderson, teaching special education at Powdersville High School in Anderson County.
A little bit of faith from their teacher and confidence from the teacher, and they feel like they can rule the world.
Encouraging his students to shoot for the stars. And Rebecca Murray, teaching 5th grade at Hodges Elementary School in Greenwood County.
They're just so strong. They're just resilient and independent and smart.
Carrying her class through a tough school year, turning classmates into a family. Congratulations to this year's Golden Apple Award Teacher of the Year finalists.
Congratulations! All 5 of these incredible educators are going over and beyond their title of teacher. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how in the world our judges chose one teacher out of this incredible top 5, each one making life-changing differences. But in the end, the judging panel had to choose. So here you go, the moment you have been waiting for. We are here at Powdersville High School. We've got a cafeteria full of students excited to surprise this year's Teacher of the Year. He's going to walk through those doors any minute now.
Have a good day. You doing all right? I thought it was a normal day. My bad. What the world? Hey, how are you? Good. Did you help?
Got some people here for you.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
We are very excited to announce that you have not only been selected as a weekly winner for the Golden Apple Award, but the judges saw all 30 stories and yours stood out to them the most of making the most difference. So you have been selected as our Teacher of the Year.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Also
Austin Anderson teaches special education at Powdersville High School.
Good to see you. What's up, Jack?
But he is also the varsity basketball coach.
Appreciate y'all.
His team and his family were there to cheer him on this time.
Sophia is actually here.
The student that nominated him also in on the surprise.
It just stuck with Sophia when she met Mr. Anderson in 9th grade. And she's blossomed from there.
Sophia was in Coach Anderson's classroom until he encouraged her to go after a regular diploma instead.
That's what I'm here to do. Here to try to better these kids' future and to try to give them the best outcome when they graduate high school to succeed in the future.
It's everyday work for Coach Anderson, but to Sophia's family, it's an answered prayer.
There's somebody that cares that much for my child. He believed in her when nobody else had.
This is exactly why Coach Anderson became a teacher, to be a difference maker in the lives of his students.
You're more than just a teacher, you're more than just a coach.
Would you say Coach Anderson changed her life?
Yes, ma'am, I would say that. Knowing that she's going to go away with a high school diploma now, it's just, I don't have words.
Ben's gonna be in! Ben's gonna be in!
For Coach Anderson, his encouragement shoots beyond the court. It's in the classroom.
Don't forget, power of the T.
In the hallway.
Cafeteria real quick. Yeah? Anywhere this weekend?
Our judges saw Coach Anderson reaching beyond his title of teacher and leading to game-changing victories for his students. Sophia just wrapped up her sophomore year, still on track to receive her diploma, all thanks to the encouragement from her teacher. Congratulations, Coach Austin Anderson, this year's Golden Apple Award Teacher of the Year. Well, that will do it for WYFF News 4's Golden Apple Award, saluting our teachers. Again, I want to thank every single teacher out there for stepping up and being much more than a teacher. You are changing lives, and your students will remember you and how you impacted their life forever. The work you do every single day is so important, so thank you. I'm Hannah Ward, and from all of us here at WYFF News 4, have a great evening.
Golden Apple Awards, saluting our teachers, is sponsored by Ingalls.